Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Oh snap! Would you look at this? We got a brand new VOSTEED baby. I hope you're having a really good day. It doesn't have to be fantastic. I know I'm always asking if you're having a fantastic day, but I mean, as long as you're having a pretty decent day, you know, I'm glad. And if you're not having a good day, then here's something to try. Find something positive to say in the comment section. Just do it anyway, and you know what? It will make you feel just a little bit better, or it might make someone else's day a little bit better. But oh my freaking goodness, look at this. We got the Mr. Fancy Pants case right here. Are you ready for this? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So this comes in a really nice case. Oh, look at this. Their little microfiber cloth is orange. And by the way, these cases have the pluck and peel. See right there? And you can actually fit usually 1, 2, 3. You could probably fit at least 3, possibly 4 knives in here vertically like this. And it's a nice case to, you know, take some knives to a friend's house, or if you're traveling or something like that and they're in your suitcase. This is very nice. All right, so let's get this knife out and see what it's all about. This is the newest version of a knife that sold out the first time they came out, just like VOSTEED always does. They always sell out, and then people have to wait and wait and wait for them to come back. Well, now they're back in stock, and there's 3 different versions. This is the VOSTEED VALLHUND. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Valhundness. And you know what? I love what they did with the blade. I'll tell you more about it here in just a second. This isn't going to be a long video because I have another version right here that I've already shown you. And I have some other knives over here that I'm going to compare it to. And I will have links in the pinned comment and in the video description where you could go check these out, right? So this is a very nice stonewash titanium. Let me see if I can get you in there for a little bit of texture vision. Oh yeah, look at that. That is nice. This is the kind where you don't have to worry about scratching it because, you know, it already has that distressed type look. There's your big old stop pin on the back. And on this side, by the way, this is a frame lock. It has a steel lock bar insert. It has a captive pivot with caged ceramic ball bearings, which is very nice, very, very nice. And yes, Mr. Ray Laconico, I love his knives because they always have like a slender type feel, and they always feel good in my hands. I like the action and everything. We'll get into that in just a second. There's your pocket clip, easy in and out of the pocket. I've carried this one many times, and I really enjoy it. But I'll show you what they look like next to each other here in just a second. And this is something neat that they did. Over here, you've got your screws, right? Those are T8s. On this side, you don't have screws. So it gives a really nice, clean appearance. I think this is a neat thing when they do that. Those screws go all the way through those spacers and come to the other side, and it's just a couple dots. And there's your relief. Now, you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Look at that. Is that not total coolness factor? I mean, that looks so good. Now, are you ready for this? Here's one of the most exciting, let me grab my little cleaner cloth. Here's one of the most exciting things, besides this being a great knife all around, because I can already tell you that it is. Let's see. Look at that. S35VN blade steel, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's my favorite blade steel. If you want to know why, just come to the live stream. We have a 4-hour live stream every Friday night. Beez Blades, live at the Hive. Oh, right. Ask me about it. I'll tell you all about it. So let's see. It doesn't really have any cutout, but there is enough room to get inside here. Let's see if this one's any different than the one I have. Nope. Very easy to disengage. I'll let you hear it. It's buttery, and I mean absolutely buttery smooth. Now, for size reference, let me show you a couple knives. Here you go. Here's the VOSTEED Mini Psyop. And by the way, before I got these comparison knives, I went on their site to see if they were available, what was available, because VOSTEED sells out so often. Now, here's the pivot lock, the Vanker lock. There's the Schillen cutter. And then this is the Mini Psyop. And then here is, oh yeah, look at that. The Mini Nightshade. Oh my goodness. Now, so this should be helping you if you're a VOSTEED fan. And I would say the majority of knife lovers around the world have got them a couple of VOSTEEDs at this point. Here is the regular full size Nightshade, one of my favorites. I have a whole collection of Nightshades. It's a little bit shorter than the Nightshade. And then here's one, this one. I didn't realize that these were in stock. So they've restocked these. Look at this. This is the VOSTEED Martin. And it's the top liner lock, and it's not a classic plunge lock, it's a top liner lock. Look at that, like a compression lock. But there, oh yeah, that's right. I'm very easily distracted. So there's those. And let me see here. Let me get up a couple more. Everybody should have a Penguin, right? This is the QSP Penguin. And then here is probably arguably one of the most famous pocket knives in the world at this point. If you're into pocket knives or you're into pocket knife collecting, you're a pocket knife connoisseur, the odds of you having this knife right here to compare to know what the size of this one is very high. This is the VOSTEED Raccoon, one of the many versions. This is my ultimate favorite version of the Raccoon. Okay, so now, real quick for real numbers, from tip to tip to tip, this is coming in at 6.65 inches. Your blade is 2.75 inches, and sharpen length is right there at 2.7 inches. And then your blade height right about there in the middle is coming in a little shy of the 1 inch mark. Not that there's anywhere it's supposed to be. That's just, I figured I'd measure it while I was measuring stuff. And here's a quick weight for you, since, you know, it's fun. This is all the fun knife nerdery, knife geekery stuff, right? So this is coming in at 2.7 ounces. It's not even a 3-ounce knife, but you get all that titanium S35VN. Don't mind me, I'm talking and I'm moving knives out of the way because the table is covered with knives at the moment and I don't want to cut myself. All right, so overall, you have a top flipper or a front flipper right here, right? So this operates very nicely. Let me back out. That very, very nicely. And if you want to do this flip, the index flip, that is buttery, buttery smooth. Very easy to do. They did a perfect amount of aggression on that top flipper, so you're able to get on it to roll your thumb around. Now, if you don't really care for the front flippers, I like that it's, you know, it's kind of minimal and you can just use the thumb studs and it comes flying out with authority. Listen to this snap. Oh, and it is smooth for a frame lock to be this smooth. Look, we'll check out the fit here in just a second. Oh my goodness. We already know the finish is good. The fit, by the way, my finger is not on the crossbar or is not on the frame lock, so it's not changing anything. It's 100% 0 and 0, no movement either direction, which is fantastic. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And it's a great all-around everyday carry. I don't have any complaints about it. I already know how it feels in the hand. I already know how it is to cut with it. I like the looks of it. I like that you have a little flat here. You have a swedge coming down, kind of clip pointy-ish or esque. You have a little bit of belly. It has ample room, ample amount of time to get up here and stay a little bit thin behind the edge. It's not a big chunky behind the edge knife. It just works well. This is the one that I've carried. So this actually, they do have this one in stock. I saw that it's available. And then there's a third one that is the typical titanium, you know. So if you have a titanium knife collection, it would fit into that category. So that's what those two look like next to each other. And I can tell you that I love this knife. You can consider this a review because I've had this, I've carried it, I've used it, I've had it, I've carried it, I've used it, I've cut food with it, I've cut rope with it, I've cut zip ties with it. It's a fantastic knife. You know, you're hard pressed to find a knife designed by Ray Laconico that just, at least me personally, it's subjective, but I like the knives are just a tad thinner. They feel good. They always operate very nicely. So there you go. I don't have to go on it about it anymore. The brand new version of the VOSTEED VALLHUND. I'll have links down there where you can check it out, and make sure you leave a positive comment down below and hit the thumbs up button. I know you might not think it's a big deal or why in the world would you do it, but it really helps me out. It lets YouTube know that people actually think the video or that my content is okay, and they'll let other people discover knives. That's a big, huge part of it. So go watch this video or go check that one out. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.